London is about to get a better minicab platform. Better alternative that's fairer for both drivers and passengers. After 9 years as a private hire driver, Tayfun saw firsthand how the industry was becoming tougher for drivers with high commissions and declining earnings. Instead of just hoping for things to improve, he started working on a solution. Ride Nuff is London's first community-owned private hire platform, built to give drivers a better work conditions and earnings, while keeping cab prices affordable for customers. With over 3,500 drivers already signed up and a crowdfunding campaign coming soon, it's taking shape. Join our talk to hear the story behind it, the challenges, and how you can be part of the change.
Hi everyone! Today we have a really interesting guest. He's not a big corporation CEO or some millionaire investor. He's one of us, a minicab driver who's been on the road for nearly a decade. But he's also the brain behind a company that's trying to fix what's broken in the ride-hailing industry. He's the founder of Ride Nuff, a new platform designed to give drivers a fairer deal while making rides cheaper for customers. Hello, Tayfun.
Hey there, thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here and share what we're building with Ride Nuff.
Tayfun, I've got to ask, what's happening with the wait times for Ubers in London? Like, I came here from Camden this morning and literally got cancelled like 3 to 4 times.
Oh yeah.
I remember a few years ago, you'd get a ride in 5 minutes, 6 minutes?
True.
Now it's like ages. What's going on? Why is it taking so long these days?
I think a lot of people don't realize what's really going on. There are over 100,000 minicab drivers in London. Customers are waiting ages to get a cab.
Wow.
You see, that's not normal. And the reason is these companies take up to 50% from your driver's fare.
Mm-hmm.
That's not sustainable.
No, it's not.
But think about it. If a driver sees a trip that barely pays them after commission, fuel and expenses, what do you think they will do? They will just cancel it and wait for something that actually makes sense for them.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the reason you're waiting so long. This is exactly what we're building, what we're fixing. With Ride Nuff, drivers keep 100% of their fare, so they actually will want to take your ride. That means less cancellations and faster pickups for you. Actually, our drivers will prioritize you or our customers over other platforms because they're earning more with us and they are more motivated to take a ride with Ride Nuff.
Of course. Yeah, that makes sense now. I'm looking forward to getting rides with Ride Nuff. So how will Ride Nuff actually make money if you're not taking commissions?
Good question, thank you. So we want to keep things simple, ethical and transparent for both customers and drivers. That's why instead of taking a dynamic commission of 20 to 50% from drivers like Uber or Bolt, we operate on a membership model. So drivers pay a fixed £25 weekly membership fee and customers pay 50p extra platform fee on top of their fare, which will be still cheaper than Uber. So basically what we're offering is drivers keep 100% of their fares. Customers end up paying around 15% less than they would on Uber and Bolt. You know, you might not remember, but it's how minicab offices used to operate before these big corporations took over. We're just bringing that model back, actually. It's fairer. It's a win-win situation. Drivers earn more, customers save money. Basically, everyone gets a better experience.
Right, that actually makes a lot of sense. Drivers keep 100% of their fares and customers still pay less. It sounds like a win-win situation.
It is truly, yeah.
So why haven't Uber and Bolt switched to this model? What's stopping them?
Another great question. Thank you so much. The truth is, Uber and Bolt are already earning a lot from their high commissions and they wouldn't want their revenue to drop, actually.
No, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't, trust me. Their entire business model relies heavily on those commissions to fund their operations and growth. I mean, switching to a fairer model like ours would mean a massive change in their company's structure. And honestly, they don't have the incentive to do it. That's why Ride Nuff is here, to fill that gap and create a platform that truly works for drivers, customers, and the community, not just shareholders.
Right. Some drivers might hear community owned and think there wouldn't be any fees at all. How do you balance keeping the platform sustainable while still making sure drivers keep more of their earnings?
Yeah, okay. I can see how that might cause some confusion, but let me explain. So, as much as we are a community-owned platform, this is still a business at the end of the day. There are expenses and high operator fees, so we need to cover those. But we want to do it with the least damage possible to drivers' pockets. That's why we kept our subscription fee to a bare minimum. The £25 per week is a separate payment for drivers. So just like your insurance, car washes, and MOTs, it's tax deductible as a business expense. These fees will help us cover the cost of operations and marketing to reach more people in London.
Oh, that makes sense. Keeping the membership low and tax deductible helps drivers while ensuring the platform's growth.
Yep.
It sounds like a fair balance. So how has the response been so far? Are drivers and customers actually getting on board with Ride Nuff?
The response has been incredible. In less than 2 months, we've signed up over 3,500 licensed drivers in London. This shows how much drivers are tired of being exploited and they're excited about a platform that actually values their hard work. But on the customer side, we've done a survey with 200 customers and 85% said they will support Ride Nuff. I mean, people love the idea of paying less while sporting a fairer and ethical work conditions. We've also seen a lot of engagement on our social media with over 90,000 views on our videos. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's clear there's a demand for change.
Yeah, it's impressive to see so many drivers and customers already backing the idea. I mean, it's cheaper, pays higher for drivers, better work conditions, and less wait time for me. But I imagine it's not all smooth sailing. What are the biggest hurdles you're facing right now?
Like any startup, we've got our share of challenges. The biggest problem is securing our operator's license, which comes with a really high fee. We're aiming to cover that through our crowdfunding campaign with Crowdcube.
Okay.
And the other challenge is obviously competing with Uber and Bolt.
Yeah.
Listen, these companies have deep pockets and massive brand recognition. But we're confident that our unique value proposition, which is fairness for drivers and savings for customers, will actually help us stand out.
Yeah, I agree. So how are you getting the word out? Because as you said, Uber and Bolt have massive marketing budget.
I must say our biggest advertisers are our drivers.
Yeah.
You won't believe I get hundreds of messages every day from drivers saying, we'll advertise Ride Nuff to our customers from Uber and Bolt. We'll tell them there's a better option. We'll tell them there are ethical work conditions with Ride Nuff, and we'll let them know, they can save up to 15% on every journey. I mean, it's incredible. Drivers are passionate about this because
Certainly.
because they've been exploited for too long, and they see Ride Nuff as their chance to take control. Seriously, they're not just drivers. They're our ambassadors, and they're spreading the word every day. We also have an amazing marketing team that's planning partnerships with social media influencers like yourself and traditional media to spread the word. It's a mix of they say it's a mix of grassroots advocacy and professional marketing to make sure Ride Nuff reaches as many people as possible.
Amazing. That's what I love about the community. Helping is caring.
Yeah, sure.
And for those listening who might be thinking about investing, why should they get involved?
The private hire is a massive market, and there's a huge opportunity for disruption. Uber and Bolt have shown what's possible, but they've also shown their weaknesses. Ride Nuff offers a better way, a way that's fairer, more sustainable, and community driven. For investors, this is a chance to be a part of something truly game changing. For listeners, it's a chance to support a platform that values drivers and customers alike. But whether you're a driver, a customer, or just someone who believes in fairer systems, make sure you support us in this journey.
Yes, certainly. It's clear Ride Nuff is tackling a real problem and offering a solution that benefits both the drivers and the customers. For anyone listening who believes in this vision, how can they get involved? How can they support what the drivers are building?
The biggest way to support us right now is through our crowdfunding campaign on Crowdcube. We're giving people the chance to be a part of this movement. Not just as customers or drivers, but as actual backers of a fairer minicab industry. I mean, every bit of support, whether it's investing, spreading the word, or even just following our journey, helps us get closer to making this a reality. So, I mean, if you believe in what we're doing, check us out on Crowdcube and join the ride.
Yeah, wow. Tayfun, this has been an eye-opening conversation.
Thank
I
you.
never realized how much drivers are losing and how that affected customers too.
Yeah.
Ride Nuff sounds like a real game changer. Well, that sounds great. Well, Tayfun, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing all of these details with us. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on Ride Nuff. And
Thanks.
to everyone listening, if you've ever been frustrated with the ride-hailing apps, now you know why. And now you know there's an alternative on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.